what's up, everybody? This is Kim Insights on another segment of My Mondays. And on today's segment, I actually got a very special guest who's out here that's to promote his book. And this is my guy, Walter Jones. Like, if y'all,
thanks for having
what's
me,
going
bro,
on, brother?
It's real talk, man.
Like, if y'all ever see me and y'all see me doing any community service, I say roughly about 90 to 95% of the time, I'm with this guy. Yeah. So, like, when I say we done did things such as voter registration and turkey drives together. This is a very good brother, and like I told you earlier, I just wanted to give you your flowers before
man, salute, bro. Salute, man.
Man.
Same here, bro. Yeah. Really good honor to be on your show, man. For real, man.
I appreciate it, man. So. Like I said, you over here just to promote your book, which is coming out, what you said, January 15th?
Well, actually, the 15th is where everybody that pre-sale, that's going to be December 15th. Okay. Everybody that pre-sale, they're going to get theirs a little earlier. So hopefully by Christmas time, they'll be ready to open their Christmas gift. It's called Wild Out Magic. So this is the name of the book right here. It's called Wild Out Magic by IBG Publications. They sponsored me on this and brought my vision to life. And so January the 1st is going to be my launch party. So that's going to be the official day that the book's going to be out. Amazon, everywhere. The book will be out. Pre-sale orders, you can go to my website on Instagram, on Facebook also. Walter Jones on Instagram, Quiet Storm, We Are Change. And you can check it out, man. It's going to be real impactful. And it's definitely a movement. So yeah. I'm glad this movement is bringing me in different directions. And I never thought I would be in a situation where I'll be holding a book in my hand and got my face on the back and I can go down the whole nine. But it's really a motivational book, like for youth between the ages of like 12 and 21.
Yeah, and that's good. And like we had talked about earlier. So like the best part I like about this book is like, because a lot of young kids, they don't have a lot of resources to tell them something positive. So the fact that you're inspiring these younger kids is just to get out there, read a book, but also tell them more things, uplift themselves. Tell them like it's cool to be a failure, but understanding that failure is not necessarily the fact that you fall down. It's the fact that you fall down and you stay there, but you need to fall down and get back up.
Come on, bro. That's exactly what it is, man. It's about getting back up. It's about you are somebody. It's about you useful and not useless. It's so much. I don't want to give it all away, but it's so much that I feel like they can take with them. Because like bro just said, like they don't have a lot to hear from positive. They got a lot of things pulling them in each direction. You want to be this way. You want to do this way. You want to go this way. They got a lot of things tugging them. And I feel like I'm 36 years old. I feel like this is the time of my life that I need to make sure that I'm making an impact on the community and on our youth, because they're going to be the future us. They're going to be in our situation where they're hosting their own radio shows, or they're coming out with their own books, or they're doing stuff in the community as far as food truck drive and voter registration and I mean community cleanups and things of that sort, marches. And we want you guys to know that that you are somebody and don't waste it. Don't waste your life.
So it's basically safe to say that the youth was definitely the inspiration for this book overall. Yeah,
it definitely was. I have 3 kids, Michaela, Mahan, Jalea. Love y'all.
Yeah, shout out to the kids.
Gotta shout them out always. They definitely motivated me in a different way. And I don't want to just instill to them. I want to be able to help out kids that don't have a father in their life, that don't have that type of big brother thing that we kind of, our community or society kind of ventured away from. They don't have that positive influence. I want to be able to touch somebody and not even know them or not even be able to see them. Right. And I feel like this is the way. Like, it's a motivational book. I feel like they can read it from start to back. It's not a book where it's all about me, but it's a book where it's all about them. And I feel like that y'all got all the tools that y'all need to be whatever y'all want to be in this life.
So, like, all right, so let's get a little sidetrack. So, like, this your first book, right?
Yeah, first one.
So, like, to those people who's, like, had that idea, like, man, I'm thinking about actually, like, writing a book, because me too, myself, I was like, man, I want to do something that's like this too in the future.
Yeah.
But, so, what's the process like? Like, I know it's
discipline. Discipline. You got to have discipline. I mean, anything in life, but especially with a book. One thing I can say about that, I have to strongly say that again, discipline. Because, like, you have to be able to put time aside. Like, some people can talk. Some people can write. Some people can do both. But you still, if you don't put your time aside, all those thoughts, all those opinions or facts or things that you just want to write down to tell your story or be able to help somebody else with theirs, it's never going to be told if you don't take the time. So that's the main thing. Time is important, and you definitely got to use it to your advantage. You got to use it to get what you need accomplished. You got to make sure you're setting aside time, and you're disciplined enough to make sure that you follow by that time to handle what you need to handle to get whatever your point is across. And I would tell anybody, if that's what you're thinking about, just do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
So did you set goals you wanted for yourself, like as far as like, all right, I want to do a chapter a day or a chapter a week, and then by like, let's just say like by 2 months from like after you started up doing the book writing process, you was like, all right, I got to make sure I get the publication and stuff done, and let's get that on the road. Like, did you have like set dates and stuff too?
Yeah, I learned real quick. And so when I first started it, sometimes you need somebody like a publisher or somebody that's behind you to really give you that, like, okay, like, hey, this is you, this is your brand. Like, sometimes you need somebody besides the voice in your head telling you really don't need, and this is just in my case for the book. All you really need is you to make anything happen. You said you be disciplined enough to set aside your time, but it's always great when you have somebody in your corner that can emphasize that can help emphasize that can stay on your back to make sure you're not falling off. Even if it's a day that you want to relax or anything like that, they still, call you, hey, how everything going here? You like, you know what? So as far as my writing process, some writers might lock themselves away. They spend that whole time on their book. We don't have that type of time. We got kids, we got jobs, we got businesses. So I basically had to set aside time to make sure that I got stuff done. So even sometimes I'll be thinking I might drive somewhere where nice visual, get that off, start writing, start putting stuff in my notepad to remember, and then putting it all in there. So to answer your question, I kind of went chapter by chapter. Right. I started it off on my own. Then I went to like a publishing company, a publishing company. Been a long day. A publishing company, talked with Miss Dr. Rochelle, and basically that's IBG Publications. If anybody ever wants to inspire to write a book, there you go. And IBG. And so basically, they pushed me into the right direction. They helped. I came to them with a vision, and then they brought my vision to reality. And this is the book from it. And hopefully this can motivate more than just my kids. I want to motivate all of you from 12 to 21, middle school, high school, and college.
Yeah, and one thing I like what you said, and like I just want to like take this from like what you told me and what you talking about in this podcast. And you said like how like the publishing company, they still had to push you. And I was just basically thinking inside my head while you was talking, I was just like, man, like this book is a good way to coach a young person. And how you talked about Michael Jordan earlier, I was just like, it's gonna go hand in hand, because Michael Jordan wouldn't be Michael Jordan without Phil. Like Tom Brady, like it or not, y'all, wouldn't be Tom Brady without, Bill Belichick. Like it or not, there's always still, even the greatest even the greatest athletes and the greatest people themselves still have something or someone guiding them and pushing them to the direction they need to. And I feel like this is a book that's a good starting point for, like you said, 12 to 21-year-olds.
Yeah, perfect, man. That was well said, bro. And one thing out of that I took out of what you said too is, out of those names, you gotta be coachable. Yeah, like. You gotta be coachable. So you have to be coachable. Yeah. Like, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but discipline time, you have to be coachable. And one thing, you can do anything you put your mind to. So don't waste it. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your life.
Yeah. So like we about to get ready to wrap this up, but so like what is some goals you have for the book, but also what are some goals you have for yourself in the future? Because we about to wrap up 2021, 2022. we're gonna speak it into existence. It's gonna be a great year. We're gonna have some great memories. But what are some goals you have for yourself and for your book?
Man, I want every young person to be moved by finishing reading this book from start to finish. When they finish, I want them to be moved by it. When they started, I want them to be intrigued by it. And I want them to just go into the right direction with being who they are. Like, everybody wants to be well liked, and they like the likes, they like the hearts, there's the social media, everybody, all that's like, but like, you can be the best you can be, and you can be who you are in this world and be a success. Right. And you can, and then you can help motivate somebody else. And then you can pass it on to the next generation, and they can pass it on. Like, but we gotta be able to stand in the forefront. We can't just give up on our youth. We can't give up on our youth. We can't give up on our community. And they gotta know that we there. And when they fall, they gotta know we gonna be there. And if I can't be in that room, if I can't be in that courtroom or courthouse with these kids that I don't know, like, at least this could be with them. And maybe that could change their life around.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm an avid book reader. Like, I'll show you real quick. Yeah. I got a book right here that I'm reading right now. Like, so I'm not gonna advertise it because it's someone else's book. Yeah. But they're saying it just like this, saying it like that. Like, books, like, when I was a kid, I was like, man, reading a book is corny. Mm-hmm. But now that I'm older, I'm like, damn. Mentally, like, I get right when I read a book. Yeah. Like, I lock in. Yeah. Like, and I feel like there's no better source of knowledge than a book. Mm-hmm. Like, facts. Little side note. Like, let's just say, like, you want to be a better Christian. Well, how you gonna know the Lord if you don't read the Bible? Like, the best source of information is you reading that book. Mm-hmm. You gotta learn how to, like, take that time to understand that knowledge. Yep. And I know I said it was wrap it up, but I just wanted to leave that out there.
That's cool. That's real. That's real.
Yeah, so look, y'all, please pick up my boy Walter Jones' book, Walla Magic.
Walla Magic.
Look, it's gonna be like, look, I'm gonna speak this into existence for him because he said one of his goals is to make sure it's in every school. So look, let's make this a movement and make sure this book is in every kid's school, because like it's gonna be an easy read, y'all. Only 50 pages, 6 chapters. Yep. You can read that. Yep. And once you learn how to read that, pick up another book. And parents, encourage your kids to pick up a book because, like I just said, there's a lot of knowledge in a book.
A whole bunch.
And so, that being said, I just want to say thank you, Walt.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate the love, man. Honored to be here, man. Thank you, bro.
Man, appreciate the love, too, man. He actually contacted me. I was shocked. But with that being said, y'all, this is Kim the Sites to another segment of My Mind Mondays.